Hello friends, welcome to another video. I really hope that you will like and subscribe if you like my instruction. So today we're going to be talking about playing our rhythms on the E string. So do not go on to this step until you have the following things down. Your rhythms, you feel comfortable clapping them, saying them, your bow hold, bowing on your shoulder, the rhythms, okay? And your violin hold, okay? If you do not feel confident or good about any of those things I just mentioned, do not go on, okay? Make sure you have those things mastered before you start to try to play. So the reason that we're going to be playing on the E string is because I feel like it's easier and more accessible than playing on the A string. We'll play on the A string next. So if you remember, the strings of the violin are E, A, D, and G. So E is the highest one that we'll be playing on, okay? So I have my bow here. Before anyone asks, yes, I have two different bows and I have two different violins that will be popping in and out here. So I know in my bowing on our shoulder video, we talked a little bit about the tapes, but let's just briefly go over it for those who didn't see it. So I think you should have two tapes on your bow. The first tape, the lowest tape, you're going to put your bow on your shoulder, and where your elbow and forearm make a square, that's where you put the lowest tape. And then you go up about like 4 fingers worth, and then you put the top tape, and that is all the bow that you'll need. And remember, when we're bowing, where does the motion come from in our arm? It comes from our elbow, right? So we should not be moving our shoulder like this. You should only be moving elbow like this. Now, let me say this as well. Even if you have mastered that on your shoulder, it is going to be a lot different when we add the violin. So these are all just things that you have to be checking up on constantly, okay? And your bow hold as well. Make sure it's not slipping. Make sure thumb is nice and bent, pinky is nice and curved. These guys are not going like this. I see that a lot actually, so here we go. So we're gonna start with our violin and bow in rest position. I didn't go over this in my rest position video, but we hold our bow like this in rest position. So I'm here, my bow, my violin. Now I'm gonna get my violin up. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Remember, turn your head so your nose is facing the strings. Number 5, you should be able to just comfortably hold without your hand though, okay? Then I'm going to get a good bow hold. Okay, and then I'm going to place my bow on the E string at the lowest tape. And we're going to begin with Mississippi Stop Stop. And watch my arm. Ready? Go. Mi, sa, si, stop, stop, again, mi, sa, si, stop, stop, okay, so only my elbow is moving. I recommend not actually saying these out loud when you're trying to play and just saying them in your head, but if you need to, that's okay. So now let's do ice cream cone. Remember, don't move or play on shh. Ready, go, ice cream shh. Cone, ice cream, shh, cone. So an important thing to remember about ice cream shh cone is that we don't need to ever pick up our bow off the string, and we're never going to do like 2 down bows in a row. So down bow is when your arm is going down, and up bow is when your arm's going up. So we're just going to do it completely as it comes. So let's watch that again. Ice cream, cone, ice cream, shh, cone. So if you'll see, if I was going, that I didn't pick up my bow and I was just going down and up. Okay, so now let's go on. What's the next one? Down, pony, up, pony, right? So watch. Down, pony, up, pony. Now if you remember, down is a big bow, pony is 2 small bows, up is a big bow, and then pony is 2 small bows. Since our area of the bow is really small. Those ponies are going to be really small bows, okay? So watch that again. Okay. Now let's go into strawberry blueberry. So with my students, I often see down pony, up pony, and strawberry blueberry get a little bit confused or like interchanged. So remember, strawberry blueberry is straight triplets, okay? It sounds like this. Strawberry blueberry. Just completely straight. I tell my students in down pony, up pony, you're actually going to hear a stop. Like your bow is going to come to a stop. Down, pony, up, pony. If you'll see, if you can hear the difference between that, okay? So let's do strawberry blueberry now. Awesome, and what's the last one? Mississippi is a river, right? So here we go. So again, really making sure that only your elbow is moving. Looking in a mirror, I think, can be super helpful for that. Also making sure nothing weird is happening with your bow hold. Thumb is staying bent. These guys are staying over the bow and not coming off like this. And pinky is staying nice and curved. And also not feeling any weight in this hand. This hand should just be kind of resting there, just getting used to how it's gonna feel when we start adding our fingers. So that's how to play our rhythms on the E string. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I love connecting with you guys. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And if you have any requests, please let me know that as well. And thank you so much for tuning in.